up, everybody? Happy New Year's to everyone. We're just waiting for a couple people to hop on here. I think we're live. I just want to say first and foremost, thank you to our sponsors this year, which would be We Print Raps, IBOW, Rapper Mapper, the Rap Promoter, the Rap Institute. They've all played a big part on creating this platform, getting the word out for the podcast, and I appreciate everybody. If you have not heard of these people or for whatever reason have been stuck underneath a rock this last year, make sure you go out and follow them. Big shout out to Trish over at We Print Rap. She's one of my biggest sponsors and promoters of the podcast. I'm sure you guys heard the commercials in the beginning of the show. What's going on? Beginning of the show, they've been a big supporter, and as well as I've been supporting them. So it's nice to have everybody on board helping each other out, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. So thank you to Trish at We Print Raps. If you guys printers are down or need some wholesale printing, go check them out, dude. Super easy. Their website is super friendly. You can get all your pricing down, and it's a great alternative if you don't want to use or purchase a printer later on. You know what I mean? What's going on? Hope you guys can hear me okay. Just ran home, stuck in traffic for most of today, and ran home, set up. I know we're about 10-15 minutes late, but better late than never. I think this is the first time I've started the podcast later in the day, or not at 8, to have the episode out. So thank you for you guys supporting me and being a part of the show. What's going on, everybody? So with that out of the way, let's get into carbon fiber. I know I have talked about this quite a bit, and a lot of you guys have sent me carbon fiber printed samples. I think I got five or six of them so far. What's up, Kevin? So we can kind of get right into that and get into the meat and potatoes afterwards. You guys have been super cool with sending me samples too, which I will send out. So this one is from Digital DGS, and they sent me over these samples. Well, actually one sample. Some of you guys had sent me samples, dry carbon as well as the glossy carbon. Let me just keep everything here, and then gave me a couple notes on how you guys created it, because each one of you guys really changed it up, you know, what you guys are doing and printing on materials and stuff like that to get this effect, which is super cool. I think it's just amazing technology we can do nowadays, and to create these crazy designs. So, like I said, this sample is from digitaldgs.com. Check them out. It's probably backwards on there, but check them out on Instagram. Joe Butera is and Sean Wotis. I'm going to totally butcher that, but these guys, check them out. So they've got almost like this basket weave design. Super cool. Really high gloss. So they're printing it on IJ180, CV3. Oh no, IJ180. They wrote on here OC 120, I believe, metal, and then they printed on the they printed on the 1080 series with the gloss film. Laminated with 3602 Avery. And they used an HP latex printer to get this. I'll tell you that this effect is super cool. It looks like it's got metallic in it, but I don't think it does. They don't print metallic, I don't think so. Super nice. the backer is gray, but it says Control Tack. So I would assume this was printed on 1080, but who knows? So that's the backer there. Super metallic in the back. It's not like a regular 1080, a 180 film printed. But this is super nice. The fades are definitely on point. It's a little bit bigger pattern on here to get that effect. Get in a little closer, yeah, so you guys can see. Super nice. Really high quality here. And it's cool. Everyone's pattern's a little bit different. Some a little bit bigger, some a little bit smaller. Some have a weave to it. Some of them are just regular carbon template. This one was super nice. Keep that together. So this one here is super cool. They actually sent me these molds. I'm sure you guys seen these molds that you can put up on your walls with the little, you can kind of like push it in, locks it in. They sent me this is from Florida Car Wraps. They sent me a gloss, and they sent me like a dry carbon one as well. Super cool. I was just expecting more of the regular carbon designs, and having you guys send out the dry carbon was super nice too. I appreciate that. So this is from Florida Car Wraps, and they also sent me samples as well. But this kind of gives you like a way better kind of look at how it's going to look in different lights, with the kind of indent here and stuff like that. Super nice. These guys are super nice to send this out. I appreciate it. They wrapped the whole thing for me. They've got a similar basket weave design on here with theirs. I didn't get a format, but it says here on the back 1080 series. So I would assume they're printing directly onto a they're printing, which seems to be the case, printing on the metallic gray 1080 series film, printing black on it to kind of get that cool metallic feel and that look of carbon on there, which is, I'll tell you, this thing looks like wet. It looks so nice, and even talking about the dry carbon, I mean, that stuff just looks super rad, wicked nice. Whoever knew we could print on, 1080, you know what I mean? It's just insane technology, the stuff that we can do, man. It's just unreal. I've got a great episode coming up soon. Not going to spill the beans though. But they talk about how they've actually created almost like a color palette for printing on 1080 series colors. It's just phenomenal. It's insane. So that episode will drop sneak peek on Friday on who that episode is. So stay tuned for that. But it was super nice to just talk to this person, and they've created just like a booklet, a pamphlet of how these colors print out in different kind of like 10%, 50%, 80%, 100% colors. Super rad. Unbelievable. But this dry carbon, dude, like, come on. Wouldn't that look sick in your car? Looks phenomenal. You'll have to see my selection of colored carbon fiber patterns. Pretty wild, bro. Oh, dude, I can't wait. I definitely can't wait. Let me get that clear there. Yeah, dude, like, this is just unbelievable. Printing on 1080. It's just getting that color saturation, that heat correct, and man, like, it's endless what we can do. This weave is a little bit bigger, probably about the same size as the last one I had. A little bit different of a pattern, but this is like unreal, Appreciate you guys sending that out. Let me see. I got a couple more here that I can talk about. Let's see. This one's a little bit bigger. This one is from PDX Wraps in Oregon. Shout out to PDX. Thanks, guys. Got a couple stickers in there too, if you could see that. They sent me some stuff, some cool little decals, stick on my box, stuff like that. Thanks, guys, for sending that out to me. They sent me a pretty big sheet of what they print out. This one to me looks a little bit more true to almost like a carbon fiber. This particular pattern here. They wrote on the back, again, they're printing on 1080. So it's printed on matte gray aluminum and then laminated with 8518 gloss laminate on top. So as you guys know, putting the laminate on top, you are going to get it to be a little thicker. But honestly, touching it, and this is my first time, guys, seeing 1080 printed on, laminated again over. First time getting a feel of what this actually feels like. And honestly, it's not that bad. It's like you would think it'd be super thick and kind of rigid, but it's really not that bad. I mean, just playing with this one sample, I mean, getting that tucked into a groove or something, a body panel, most of the stuff you'd probably be doing like hoods, roofs, more flat surfaces, not a whole car, obviously. Not saying that you can't, but that would be a little tedious to line up the whole pattern, the weave, but this is super, super cool. And it's not that bad of a thickness. You know what I mean? It's really good. Let me show you what their pattern looks like here. Super nice. This is really, really nice pattern. And it's like, it's phenomenal that you can get that fade, to transparent, to get the gray to shine, to come through. You know what I mean? You got to have a lot of samples you guys have to go through in order to get to this. You know what I mean? Because like I said, it's your heat and your saturation on here and everything to get to this. I can imagine how many samples they had to go through in order to just achieve this. But once you have it done and it's ready to go, now you can change colors. You know what I mean? Change it to red, change it to blue. Once you figure out the hard part, now you can run with it. You know what I mean? What's going on? So this was super nice. Thank you, guys over at PDX Wraps, for sending that over. I know we had a little bit of a mishap shipping and getting it returned back, but it was nice. PG Nola, send request to be on your live video. Yeah, let's go. Let's get Kevin on here. I got 2 more for you guys.
What's up, dude?
What's going on, Kevin?
Not much, man. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, brother. I gotta say,
I just go ahead.
I gotta say, I'm gonna get into the top episodes of 2018 here, and I gotta say, yours is the #1 listened episode of all 73 for the year. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's what's up. Super psyched.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I knew it had a high number like when it first came out, but I didn't know it still did.
Oh, dude,
it's 73, man.
People are still listening to it. I think this week it's still one of the top episodes listened to. I think it's like last week up to this week.
That's what's up, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I just happened to be jump on here to post a little story. I'm taking apart this minivan, and whoever did it before did it was a digital camo pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can switch this camera around. So I took off the mirrors, and I guess they decided to hand cut the digital camo pattern onto the fucking mirror. I just can't comprehend. I can see, making a cut here and there to if you're overlaying something, but like literally they just fucking cut everything, dude, into the fucking mirror. Yeah, I've never seen nothing like that.
Wow.
But,
So they cut it by hand.
Yeah, cut it by hand. The digital camo pattern. Yeah, fucking nuts.
Wow.
It's my homie Rue.
What's up?
What's up, Rue?
What's going on?
So yeah,
buddy?
when I jumped in and I saw your carbon, this is some stuff that I've made. This is my color. I have different patterns. I have different style. Well, I won't say not just the colors, but the different grains. I guess you see how the red looks different. The red and black look different than the green. But I went through and added. So I have some that are black with a color, and then I got some that are basically two colors, but darker versions of green. But yeah, these are different ones that I've made, and I do a ton of this shit. This is all printed on Avery silver metallic.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty wild, man.
See, that's the thing that I'm talking about. Like the once you figure out, your saturation, your heat, and all that, you can change the colors now, manipulate things.
Well, that was the hardest part actually. With I got an HP latex, but that was the hardest part because too much saturation makes this really, really black.
Right.
Trying to zoom in here, a little dirty, but yeah, too much saturation gets it muddy, and then not enough makes it the blacks aren't black.
Right.
But yeah, this is I think this is the one I use the most of. And then you said just different colors with the two tones.
Wow.
Yeah, this whole little. I've gone through dozens and dozens of samples trying to get the right one, and I wish I could match up this. This is one thing I'll show you all a little sneak peek since it's a live video, but one of only 6 wide body carbon fiber kits in the world, man.
Wow.
Brand new Ford Raptor. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. This is fucking gnarly.
Wow.
I'm trying to get carbon to look like.
Right? Yeah. Now you can take pictures of that, sample it. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. It's got a pretty big.
The whole bed is carbon.
Yeah, the whole bed and the whole front end. Yeah.
Damn.
There was only 6 carbon fiber kits made, and wide body, dude. It's fucking huge. It's 8 inches wider than stock.
Damn.
And he's got all his. He's got all his race fuel, spare tires. He's got a jack. All his shit's bolted in. All his tools. He's gonna be doing a Baja 1000 in it, and check out, dude. Check out this shit. Massive suspension, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's no joke.
Yeah.
Damn.
And it's all tuned and shit. And front end lifts up. Front end has about 4 foot of travel.
Jesus.
And then the rear is over 3.
Wow.
Yeah, you can see. I mean, shit. From the front end. Let me shut this hood. The front end. How wide this thing is, dude.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
That's something you ride through the desert.
Yeah. That's what he's going to be doing a Baja 1000 in it.
Damn.
And this is his daily driver, too. And actually, what's crazy is these big lights across here, they actually throw 10 miles.
Damn.
They're like 10 miles. Yeah, they're like 3 million kilowatt power or some shit. Like, dude, it's retarded. I asked him, like, man, why do you need 10 million? He said, well, when you're doing 120 miles an hour in the desert, you need to see what's coming up quick.
Right.
So, I'm like, yeah, good point.
That's
we're about to cover up all the carbon. We're gonna leave this strip, and then this, and then the rest is gonna be wrapped. But we're gonna wrap that with gloss paint protection so it doesn't get beat up. So yeah.
Wow, man.
Trying to make some carbon on that, bro.
There you go.
So, putting new vertical doors on this, and got a brand new Silverado we're working on. My partner's back there. We're bagging this old school 1990 Cadillac Brougham. So he's working on that today, and a little minivan.
There you go.
Yeah.
Little grocery
This
getter.
thing's rad, man. This was actually it's meant for wheelchairs. Check this shit out. So the guy who's developing it and made it, let me open up this door here. So you can see a wheelchair there. Basically, they lowered the whole floor,
Yeah.
and they're gonna. I think they're putting bags on it, so it's gonna lower itself even more. I mean, he's got the Giovannas on it,
Damn.
but if you notice, the driver's seat here has like this little impression. This whole chunk comes out, and there's a ramp they're gonna put on this side. They already have the ramp on that side, but the owner or whoever's in a wheelchair can literally be able to drive their wheelchair in to the driver's seat. It's gonna lock in, and then they'll be able to Bluetooth control it and everything, and they could drive it from without getting out their seat. So they got push buttons. They can hook up to their phone. Yeah, the dude I'm dealing with is a wiring and animatronic genius, dude. So look at the wires in here he's doing. It's pretty wild.
Oh my
So they'll be able to sit in their chair and literally use these and the steering wheel to drive the car without having to get out the chair.
Wow, dude. Talk about technology.
Yeah. It's fucking rad.
That's insane.
I can't wait to see it back because it's gonna lower it where the ramp sits perfectly on the ground.
Right.
So
you doing a full wrap on that?
Partial. Well, the whole side's basically going to follow the whole side's going to be blue, and then follow the body line to like right here, and the whole center, and the rear deck's going to be white. They're going to keep that white.
Nice.
But yeah, everything else in here is getting wrapped. Like so, we putting new Lambo doors on that, new shocks because the doors only lasted about 3 months. People that put them on before jacked them up. So, and then trying to get Big Bird ready for LST in Texas in mid-February. And yeah, got a lot of shit going on, bro.
That's awesome. Busy shop, dude. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah. Always, man.
That's
always.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Do you
I'll let y'all get back to the.
I was going to ask you. You think those carbon fibers later on you'd be interested in selling them to the public?
Oh yeah. I just well shit. Tell you what, while I got y'all on here, let me go upstairs and I'll show you how many revisions I've gone through here. So this is the Mad Lab here.
Awesome.
This is where the magic happens here.
Wow.
So yeah, let's see here. I got my boy weeding out stuff for new shirts, which I'm doing probably posted this afternoon. I'm gonna do a giveaway with a bunch of shirts. So give you an idea of how many revisions I've gone through. Different sizes.
Yep.
Shit. Different sizes, the 2x2s.
Right. Yep.
And all of these are just slightly different from some. That light's kind of bright in here, but whether it's saturate rate, this one doesn't have enough saturation.
Yep.
This one, and this pattern's pretty crisp. Where you see the grains in the fiber. But yeah, these are how many different revisions I've gone through to get to where I wanted. I love the 2x2.
2x2
whatever they call
sick.
it.
Yeah.
2x2, yeah. So this one came out really good. And but yeah, these are just tons of them.
That's what you got to do to get to where you need to be, right?
Oh yeah, people don't realize that shit, man. I wasted a lot of material doing that shit.
I can imagine.
Here's more. Look, carbon fiber pattern testing.
Wow.
Yeah. This is. Gonna do this here. Look, I have them listed as model number and. Yeah, all just sheets.
Wow.
And sheets. Until the saturation, not enough, too much, pattern's too small. Yeah.
That's insane. But that's what we got to do, man. Separate ourselves from everybody else,
Absolutely. Well, I plan on offering at least two. Let's see if I had any more around here. I think I'm gonna offer 2 or 3. Probably just 2, the 2x2 and then the standard one.
Yeah.
And then offer it in colors too. I'm just trying to streamline how easy. I want to just do the Shopify page.
Yep.
Just with my shirts and hats and whatnot, and do all that shit at once, man. Just figure it'd be easier and try to have the web page up and all of that. I kind of don't want to give too many options to begin with. That's just more stress. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So.
Yep. Just print the roll, keep it in stock, cut what you need, sell it by the yard, just like everybody else.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, and actually, this is on my ceiling here.
Nice.
I love this one art. Yeah, Alice in Wonderland. And what's this one? Peter Pan. It's one comic book artist. He's got all kind of crazy shit, dude.
That's awesome.
Here's the other Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, dude, these okay. Look, so testing. Believe it or not, these were the first. Well, I don't want to say the first. The second set of testing things we showed my client with the Lamborghini, the Psycho Huracan, 5 years. Oh shit, 4 years ago almost now.
Wow.
So he wanted. He saw samples of. He actually saw that samples of chrome printed on chrome.
Right.
So I said, "What colors do you want?" He's like, "I want everything." So one's laminated and one's gloss laminated, one's satin or luster, and then matte gold KPMF, gloss gold KPMF. Sneak peek of what the Wonder Bird's gonna look like. It's gonna be the Psycho Bird.
Ooh.
GTR door jams on KPMF ice blue. Sample testing for the Mardi Gras. That's this year, reflective and in chrome. This is actually what the whole side of the Huracan looks like when it's flattened out.
Wow.
So test print, yeah. So that's again the Purgatory S63. Yeah, whenever I do a test print, colors, opacities with filters and whatnot, keep that shit in here just to show. This is actually a leftover of red chrome from a GTR. We did 2 of them. And we did the car, and I printed out 2 because I wanted to be safe.
Yeah.
And I was curious. This is actually the full color version on red chrome, and I was just curious because the real photo, the chick's got red hair, and there's a lot of red. So I'm thinking, I wondered if printing red ink on red would give it a little bit more something, and it didn't. It wound up just being black. So, but yeah, just something cool to keep and hang up. Like I said, that's all we got shit on the ceiling and
playing around with what you got. That's amazing, dude. Love it.
Oh yeah.
Love it.
Well, I'll let you get back to your podcast. I didn't mean to take over.
Never. You can take over anytime, Kevin.
Yeah. I got to get back to work. I got to get shit done on these 2 calls today. So
yeah, brother.
But, you have a good New Year, man. And when I got my samples refined, I'll send you some too.
Definitely.
And, I got some new hats coming, and I'll probably get with you because I think as of last week, I should have the new purple gloves available next week. And if I do, I'm trying to do a purple hat to go with them. So
you let me know,
I'll
dude.
let you know about
this is one of my favorites, by the way. Go Celtics.
Oh yeah. That's what called me when I was scrolling through. Like and my boy here is working on a Cadillac. I'm like, look, he's rocking a PG Nola hat, and so yeah, I'm gonna get you some more stuff though.
For sure, brother. Yeah, keep me posted. Let me know whatever I can do to help. Promote the brand, whatever you need, man. I'm here.
Cool deal, man. Appreciate it.
Kevin, Happy New Year, brother.
You have a good New Year, and everybody that's listening, I hope y'all have a great New Year too, man.
For sure.
So I'll talk to you later, bro.
All right, brother. Be good.
Later.
Awesome. We got PG Nola on here for a little bit, talking about all his stuff and what he's got going on for the carbons. Like I said, guys, it's just amazing. Once you figure out that pattern, that saturation, that heat, you can just now incorporate different colors into your brand and what you got going on. Here's a couple samples from, I got 2 more left here. Here's a couple samples from VDR. If you guys didn't listen to his podcast yet, go and check him out. Bonamici over at VDR, basically my neighbor over in Connecticut. So he's got 3 different samples. Here he's got a larger pattern for the carbon. I'm sure you guys, if you guys follow him, you've checked them out. Hey, Frank, what's going on? A little bit of a bigger pattern. This is printed on Avery 1105 gloss with gloss lamb. Super nice. Here's more of a true kind of smaller patterned carbon. I don't know how well that shows up on there, but if you can see the two side by side, you can kind of see one's a little bit bigger than the other. These are super, super nice. This one here is printed on 180 gloss, and he calls this the fine twill pattern, which is super nice. I mean, totally makes sense. And this also has a gloss. And then he sent me the larger pattern for a dry carbon matte look. Super, super nice. And this is all printed on IJ 180 CV3. All these three here. Super nice. You know, different patterns, different colors, different shapes. Basket weave, regular carbon. I mean, that's the name of the game, is just changing it up. Alex from the Rap God. What's going on? You want to come on here? Talk for a little bit? Let's see what's up. Let's talk for a minute. So that is from VDR. We also got one more. We're waiting for him to hop on. Yeah, if he's gonna hop on. This one here is, so this one came from a long ways. This one came overseas. The Vehicle Wrap Center. They are well overseas. I want to say this came from Yorkshire. Yeah. So this carbon traveled a long ways to get on here. This is printed on 1080, which is their preferred vehicle wrap film they have on here. They actually printed this for a project, Porsche 918 project they had. And then this is printed on the 1080 with the, let's see, I would say the corresponding laminate, the 3M lam. So they use millimeters. So he says it is printed 1,500 millimeters wide and 5 meter run. So he gave me the cost and everything. Everything's a little bit different. But his one that traveled overseas. This one's got a little bit more of a darker saturation to it. A little less gray. A little less gray. And everyone that's printed on the 1080 is all the same. It's that metallic film with the black over it. This one's super nice. I honestly, to be honest, I can't pick one that is better than the others because they're all different. So they're all a little bit different, the sizes are different, you know, between the mattes and the gloss, and the patterns are bigger and smaller. But you know what? Just knowing, I mean, this was what, 5-6 samples, knowing that the technology is there, that we can produce this, try to do it. Why not? Figure out how to print this stuff onto your 1080 at your shop, whether you're using latex or EcoSolves. Try it. Who knows? Maybe you can save yourself a little bit of money and create your own film and pay a little bit more of a premium, sell it for more of a premium to have on your roster of rap films. Why not? That's again, like I said to Kevin, that's the name of the game. Separating yourself from your competition or what else you got going on. I think we got Alex here that wants to come on, that requested. Let's see if we can get him on. If you guys know Alex, the rap god. Trying, yeah. See if we can get him on here. He's requested to be on. But that's it. Like I said, I can't. What's up,
Chuck? What's going on?
What's going on?
In the house.
Wow,
or
dude.
In your mouth, baby. What's up?
What's going on, dude?
Nothing much, dude. We're fucking doing the controversy wave right now.
We
They're gonna
are.
say, why'd you let him on the podcast, baby?
Let's hear it, dude. What's good? What do you got working on over there?
Right now I got this 72 Caprice right now, 4-door. I wrapped it in 380 amber black. This is a full wrap on this old school. I'm done with that. It's got a little dust on it. But dude, let's talk about this year 2018.
Let's see
I'm
what's up.
tearing the scene up.
Let's hear about it. What you got going on?
Okay, man. We got some stuff with a lot of the rappers here. We're gonna get some Migos over here to the shop next in like 3 weeks. I think we're gonna get Lil Baby out here. But I mean, really, man, I'm glad you added me to this podcast because I get the hate, baby. Yo.
Why? Why the hate, dude? Why the hate? Let's talk about it for a second.
Know, because I mean, I call myself the rap god. I'm trying to live up to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I came into the game guns blazing.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Feel me? Like, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I put out the bad rap my first fucking job, dude. You know what I'm saying? And some people are still like, dude, you took a shit in 7th grade in your pants. People don't forget. I'm like, what?
Bro,
what
word travels quick, man.
I know. Yo, I know. It's crazy, though. But, you know, I take it all in stride, dude. And I think that people are kind of mad that, I really don't fucking take no shit.
Well, you got this big personality, man. Like you've got this persona that, you're like just like on cloud 9 every time. Like I watched a few of your videos, man. I see what's going on and all the hype and stuff. It's just, just like you said,
it's because
man.
I'm living, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like I am living my dream, dog. Like, and some people just don't understand that, before all this, dude, I was like a fucking natural born gangster, dude. And I don't live that lifestyle anymore. And it's fucking exciting for me to not have to do that. So for me to be my own boss, I have to scream it at the top of the mountain. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels good as hell that I don't have to get in trouble anymore, and I have the skill set to do it. And what it is, a lot of these old guys is what it is. It's a young man's game. My back's not weak. I got to hustle my whole life. So really, like, I never worked before. So when I get on big projects, I'm like, yo, I'm working 12 hours. And yo, man, Happy New Year's. I'm working 12 hours. And these guys are like, hey, man, slow down a little bit, Tiger. And I'm just like, why?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Why? I'm going to smoke these J-Bones after work and do my thing, chicken wing. They're like, this fucking guy, dude, he's out of control.
Dude, do you think that people, like you said before, like you took a shit in your pants 7 years ago and people still holding on? Do you think people get the wrong impression now from what happened back then to where you are now?
Yeah, and that's the thing, dude. Like, listen, when I got into the industry, I was a young person in the business world.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still like amateuristic when it comes to running business.
Yeah.
I'm good with managing money. Like I said before, I was in a past life where, I really was flying by the seat of my pants. And when I got into this industry, I was led by a guy that was kind of snaky. You know, because if it really comes down to the truth of the matter, my company put out that bad rap. But my very first rap, why the fuck would I rap carbon fiber? You know, I had a guy that did a lazy job, but me being a man, I took the rap for that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was underneath my company. And why would I, why would I, try to fight it? Because it's a mistake and you live and you learn.
Right.
So and I mean, fuck, I make one mistake out of 100, I'll take those odds any day. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
And it comes down to the point, like, I'm rambunctious and some guys saw an easy target. They're like, dude, let's go ahead and fucking make an example out of this fucking guy. And I would never ever let somebody make an example out of me. But I took that as the learning experience. And if you go on the record of, dude, there has not been one single customer after that has had a complaint. You know what I'm saying? And check this. I'm 2 years in, and that 3M certification is under the belt, baby.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I was the only person in my class that passed. I was in the class shaking my boots off. There's other guys on the West Coast that are like, that paper's just a certification. But to the veterans in the industry, they should have took that as, this guy has went for the gusto. He didn't go for the Avery certification. He went for the 3M certification, and he passed the class. All the games should have stopped because I can't fucking fuck that off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, if you're gonna play around, you have to be in the lower standard of the industry. I set myself to the high bar because I was done playing around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And after being on the news, that's bad because
that shit don't go away. That shit.
I mean, listen, I'll try to get customers in rooms and somebody be like, hey, weren't you that guy that was on the fucking news? I'm like, oh my God. Yo, still.
But you know what? You take it in the chin and you fucking move on.
Yeah.
You know
exactly,
what I mean?
dude.
Yeah, definitely. Dude, you and I are gonna have to reconnect, get your whole story, dude, from conception of the industry, all the bad shit that happened, all the new shit that's going on, and where you at now and where you're gonna go. Because I think maybe things can change. You know what I mean? This could be an outlet for you to come out, set the record straight, talk about your wrongs.
I would love that.
We can do that. We'll make it happen, bro.
I would love it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Some fucking Boston Lager on the air.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, 2019's going strong.
Yeah, dude, for real, man. I really appreciate you having me on the podcast, dude. It does mean a lot, though, to me, because I do. On a real note, I take this motherfucking shit serious, dude. I have to, you know, because at the end of the day, my name is on the business. Right. And some people are like, you need to change your name from the rap god. I'm like, dude, why? Jesus died at 33. I just turned 33. All you guys got is one more year.
Some symbolism in that shit.
You feel me? And I'm just like, dude, it's just a name. And if that ruffles your feathers, goddamn, dude. Wait till you get a load of me on the end.
Oh, man. I can't wait. I can't wait.
I'm wilding out, dude.
For sure.
I might come out in some fucking Ric Flair goddamn pants and a goddamn cape, dude. For real.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah.
Dude.
I do really appreciate it though, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Anytime, dude. Anytime. We're gonna make this happen. We'll I'll do is I'll send you a message, get your all your information, send you a couple emails, we'll figure out some dates and we'll fucking set something up, man.
Yeah, dude, because I'll fucking fly out, Girl Scout, no joke. I'm my own boss, baby. I do what I want.
You're riot, dude. You're riot.
For real.
Awesome.
Yeah, man, if I have some projects too, I'd love to get you out here, dude, because I am trying to network with the world of the industry, you know. It's not always bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're going to have the good, you're going to have the bad.
Man,
it's the way
you got
it goes.
to, dude. If I got to play the bad guy, hey, man.
Hey, Every good movie has a villain, doesn't it?
You feel me? No lie. I'm like Gaston off of fucking Beauty and the Beast, dude.
That's awesome. Love it.
For
Love
real.
it.
All right, bro, man. It's good talking to you, dude.
You too, brother. I'll send you a message. We'll line this thing up.
Rap God, over and out.
Later.
Later, man.
Awesome. So we had the Rap God on here for a little bit. We're going to set that up, hear his story, set the record straight, talk about some things, and we'll see what happens, what pans out with that, man. Awesome. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, so going back to the Carbons, can't choose one. They're all great. Check them out. Go back, check out the shops that sent me all of them. I know a lot of people didn't get the samples out in time, but just technology, man, what we can do, it's phenomenal. So let's move on. I know I only got a little bit, but I might hop on another live feed again to finish up the show. But 2018, it's amazing. Today is the last day. Happy New Year's to everybody. What an amazing year. I can't even believe that this time, almost a little over a year ago, I started the podcast to kind of fill a need in the industry and get away from the video stuff and go audio. And it's been amazing. It's been absolutely amazing. The feedback that you guys have given me, places I've gone, people I've met and networked with is just unreal. Just unreal. So thank you to all you guys, because at the end of the day, if it wasn't for you listeners listening in, sending in your feedback, letting me know who you want to have on, and things of that nature, like this show would not be what it is today. So it's amazing. Today I was looking at some stats, just broke 35,000 downloads and plays for the conception of the show up until today. 35,003 plays and downloads for the show right now. To think that I thought that nobody would be listening to the show, or maybe get a couple hundred for the year, was a big goal. Now to have 35,000 people have downloaded and listened to the show multiple times, by the way, multiple episodes they've listened to 2-3 times just to get that little piece that they overheard, or how to get that little extra insight. I've had you guys send me messages, oh, who was that person you were talking to? Who was that you were talking about? And who on Instagram for certain things? And, you guys know I'm all about sharing the networking and letting you guys in on sneak peeks and what's going on, what's new, what's fresh, what you guys should be doing. A lot of you guys have hit me up that are new to the industry that want to break out of their full-time jobs to go full-time rap industry, just doing on the side, doing hoods and stuff. So a great example, Sean Martinez, just a year ago, had him on the show. We became really good friends. Still have not met him face to face, but we probably talk, a couple times a week. And this year, 2018, he's already started, but for 2019, he quit his job and went full time, which is a big accomplishment for him. I can't even believe just a year has passed that quickly. He went from quitting his full-time job, which was secure, to going out into the industry and networking with other people and creating opportunities for himself to benefit himself in a career path that is going to make him way more money, and he's more happy, getting out of behind a desk in a cubicle and talking to people, to now he's just got back from a trip in California with Joe from Image Graphics, and I think her name Mary. If you guys follow her, or everybody in Texas, flew out to California, wrapped like eight buses. Like, who would have thought, and now he's getting all his paperwork together, his insurances and stuff like that. That's the name of the game. If you're going to do it right, take the proper steps. If it takes you a year to get there, just set that goal. And I'm happy for him that he did that, as well as Joe. Joe got his shop together, bought his printers. He's got a huge facility now. He made that jump. You know what I mean? Back when we were talking, I don't think he might have been in the process of it, but just seeing what this year has brought and what you guys have been doing, it's just phenomenal. It's just insane that a year has flown by this quickly and everybody is in a different spot than where they were just a year ago today. You know what I mean? What's going on, Mark? So getting back to stats, I mean, we've got, like I said, we had Kevin Kempf on here, PG Nola. He is still their number one listened episode. And I think even today when I checked this morning, he was still the number one listened episode for this week. They give you like a top 2 on iTunes, and he was on there still, which is amazing. He's broken, I think he's well over like 1,500 downloads just in that episode alone, with plays and downloads together collectively. It's just amazing. And to think that episode was on January 29th, 2018. It was phenomenal. And you know, back then the quality wasn't that good, but it was more about the story. And that episode's long too, so it's probably a 2-parter, but that episode, man, probably one of my biggest episodes, you know, to heart that I take. You know, that was the number one. Number 2, I want to say it was Hanir. Hanir we had a 3.5-hour podcast, almost a 4-hour podcast. That was back on 6/11. That one is creeping up to almost 1,000 downloads, just in Hanir's alone. Go check him out. House of Raps. Great guy, man. Just that Florida crew down there, man. I know the last few episodes of this year have been a lot of Floridians in that area that, you know, they all kind of network together. Hanir, Installaway, Global, you know, and I'm going to have a couple more on here shortly too from Florida as well as all over. But just getting that group together and seeing how they network, it's just amazing. I mean, they you don't see one without the other. And I know I said that on their podcast. They just network together and they find a common ground. Everybody makes money and everybody takes everybody with them, which is phenomenal. It's like they're sharing the wealth of, you know, what they've created with their friends. It's, you know, and at the end of the day, that is not work. You know how it is. That is definitely not work. It's more like fun, and work is second nature. You just kind of do what you got to do. So Hanir is the top 2. And I want to say there's a lot of ones that are creeping. I mean, I want to say a lot of the episodes of this year, they're all around the same amount of downloads, which is good because that just means to me that you guys are every week religiously listening to the podcast, and it's almost like the same group listening to every episode, which is great for me, because to me that means so much, because I'll wake up in the morning on Mondays and I'll see how many downloads I've already had, because a podcast come out in the middle of the night, and then I just check in the morning how many people I've already downloaded. Before even 8 o'clock, my Instagram feed comes up for that particular episode. It's already got 100 downloads for that morning. So from 1 o'clock till 8 o'clock, you know, that 8-hour gap, I've already got 100 downloads first thing that morning, which is just a blessing, man. Again, this show would not be anything without you guys, and it's just, you know, mind blowing that 35,000 downloads, listens have been already done just out of. This will be episode 73. Didn't even hit 1,000 didn't hit 100 this year. But I think that's going to be my goal for 2019. Try to do 100 episodes. Add a couple in between the week. Add a couple more. What's going on, Lori? Add a couple more in betweens. So for 2019, what I'm trying to do is thinking of doing picking one day as a daily vlog for me, short episode, basically just talking about my day, what I got done today, what kind of obstacles I had to kind of overcome for the day, all going to be rap related. Talk about business, talk about sales. What I'm going to try to do is make it from the shop, car ride home. That will be kind of in my car, recording this episode, talking about my day. And that should come out once a week. I'm going to try to do one every other week just to test it out. You guys let me know in the comments below. Hit me up on a message. Hit me up on one of the Instagram photos. Let me know what you guys think. I will be posting something shortly the next week or so. Hit me up. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that, because it will be kind of just a one-on-one about me, things that I've gone through for that particular day, hurdles I had to go through for that particular day, whether it be dealing with a client, dealing with a sales call, a difficult sales call, dealing with fleet stuff, quoting stuff, talking about materials, talking about installs for the day, just an inside look of my day for that day. Whether it be, I might try to do it on Thursdays, I might try to do it on Tuesdays, and you'll get a little bit more info on what's going on with me prior to my episode actually releasing, which I hope will be releasing. No spoilers, but I think April 1st will be my episode. And that's got a lot of meaning. That particular date has a lot of meaning, even though it is April Fool's Day. It definitely has a lot of meaning for me personally. So a little spoiler alert, but that should be coming out very soon. That's going to be a great episode. You guys are going to be blown away. It's going to be lots of fun, so it will be good. But going back to the daily vlog, I'm going to try to do that, give you guys an insight of what I had going on for the day. Hopefully it can give you a little bit more inspiration, or help you out in a situation that you may have been, that I maybe did something different that you didn't do, and you can try out, whether it be talking to a client, sales calls, trying to get new clients. That's always the biggest thing. We're always kind of driven by social media or websites and stuff like that to generate more income, but how often are you actually going out and reaching out to other potential clients? So I can talk about that. And my car ride's about 40 minutes home, give or take. So that would be a nice little small, intimate, just kind of audio of my day, and see what happens. This thing's counting me down to 2 minutes. So I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. We've had a lot of great people. 2018 has been just amazing all around. You guys have been an absolutely huge part of my life and my network. It's just amazing. Thank you to everybody that has been on this live feed. Thank you to everybody that supported me for 2018 and for the future. And I just want to thank everybody that supports the podcast and is part of my life now. At the end of the day, too, and I've said this numerous times, it's the rap family. So thank you to everybody. Happy New Year to everybody. Be safe tonight, please. No drinking and driving. Uber or Lyft tonight. So Happy New Year to everybody, from my family to yours. Be safe today, please, and don't work too hard. All right? So Happy New Year again. We'll see you guys on the other side, and can't wait to sneak peek on Friday. Make sure you're watching. It's going to be a good one. So great guest coming up for Monday. And every Monday, you guys are going to get a brand new episode, 52 at least, for next year. So let's keep this going. Thank you for the support. And again, Happy New Year's to all you guys. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart. We'll see you guys next year. Keep it rolling.